welcome back to SourceFedNERD. You're watching the TV show where we watch and analyze the show Avatar, The Legend of Korra together. I'm Reina Scully.
I'm Sam Basher.
Airbending. Bison.
Okay.
Oh my gosh darn Avatar.
Yeah, no you ain't.
Give me a...
Okay, so this episode 10, Long Live the Queen. What a doozy of an episode. Woo.
All right, my goodness.
My goodness.
I had to take a second after this. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't feel emotions a whole bunch in my life, in my personal life. Seeing this,
they murdered her.
Yeah, they murdered her.
Murder.
Yeah.
Thank you. For those of you
This
who don't know
episode,
what we're
man.
talking about when Zahir sucked the life out of the queen
Yes.
with his airbending.
Let's do a quick overview of what happened, because a lot happened.
Yeah, let's sum up the episode first.
Yeah.
Okay, so it starts out with Korra and Asami being taken by the Earth Queens, whatever's, and they're
Forces, yeah.
and they're headed towards Ba Sing Se, as are Mako and Bolin, who were captured by the Red Lotus, and they're all heading towards the Earth Queen, essentially. I mean, that part was interesting and fun. Asami is lead as hell. She's
real. I like that she's like a bigger
phenomenal.
part of this
Yes.
season. That's
Yes.
so important, because before she was like trying to be like the Sokka of the group because she didn't have bending,
Right.
but then she was
But she's not
kinda,
funny.
She's not funny,
Yeah.
and like she's smart, but like you don't care.
Yeah, what does it mean to be an
You don't.
engineer?
She's
really.
very useful throughout the show. Like anything from like the industries, future industries that she works for, she's always knows a whole bunch about it. So she
Right.
really does have a reason to be in
Right,
the show.
right.
Yeah, but now it's more so because like
Yeah.
Korra and her, it's just like there's no like stupid relationship tension or
Yes.
anything like that.
Have I mentioned though, the woman that her voice actor, Seychelle Gabriel, is a gosh darn smoke show.
Ooh.
She played
was in
Yue.
the movie.
She played Princess Yue in the Avatar movie. Is
that what it was?
And she was
Okay.
a gosh darn beaut, and
Oh.
then her voice is a beaut. And someday I'm gonna take her to get some pizza.
Wait a second, let's back up. You watched the M. Night Shyamalan whole hot mess
Yes, I
of an
did. You
adaptation?
You should
Yes,
have.
I sure
Everyone
did.
should watch it because they have to know how good the TV show is, because that thing was awful.
Yeah,
See,
it's a wreck.
The movie,
I heard it was a
The movie
wreck.
gets a lot of crap for a lot of good reasons, but I want to say the last scene in the movie, I just liked. I wish the everything else was like whatever, but the part at the end where like Aang realizes that he is the Avatar and he like goes into the Avatar state, I was like this was still beautiful to see in live action.
Yeah,
But, I mean
get
the part
that.
where we have some earth bending, like a whole bunch of this, and then do you do it too, Sam? So
Oh,
to
sorry. Here we go.
emphasize, where we have all of this.
Cause how?
That was it. But
Oh my god!
All right, no, I'm still kind of glad I didn't see it. I know
Oh, you
guys-
haven't? Okay.
No,
Watch it once.
You gotta
no,
see
I don't
it.
want to.
But
But Seychelle in the movie, gosh darn smoke show.
Banging.
Bang.
I gotcha.
goddamn Sokka's an idiot in that movie. He's so stupid.
Is he?
He's not like in the show. We're getting off tangent.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah,
go
yeah.
back to the
We're-
episode.
let's
He's
get
an
back to
idiot.
Let's talk
episode.
about what good things have happened.
Yes.
Let's talk about the good things.
So my favorite part in the beginning with Asami is she's all, "Don't chain me up to the floor. It's uncomfortable.
She
Please
was
chain me
playing
to the
tricks.
side." Yes, she was.
She's
yeah.
smart.
She's so smart.
Why did they put a face mask over her? Why'd they do Hannibal
Airbending.
Lecter?
No. On the Korra?
Yeah,
Airbending,
they did
right?
everything.
Have you heard of the Dragon of the West, Iroh?
Could still do that.
Oh, you can still fire right
you
through
could
it. Huh?
get a
I guess you
mask. It
could.
didn't stop.
Oh yeah, and it wouldn't like
breathing.
burn your skin.
That was a very anti-bender like thing.
Everything
they had.
was just like, this is kind of overkill. Just put her in a smaller box.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, actually, I really liked that scene because it was another call to how airbending is special, because she goes, "Can I also have some water, please?" And
Oh,
he goes,
yeah.
"No, no water, no fire, don't ask for rocks." And air, I guess there's nothing we could do about that.
Yeah.
That's really cool that, air is omnipresent, so you can always be airbending, which is why I thought her mask was on, but I guess the fire breathing thing
That's
works
what I
too.
thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, airbending too. I think Aang was chained up once and he blew someone against
Yeah,
the wall.
he did, he did.
Oh, then
I
that
remember.
that might be the first time someone actually used airbending offensively instead
Yeah.
of Zahir. Okay, so Aang did it.
Yeah.
Nice.
But okay, so they're on the airship. They're trying to escape the clutches of the Earth Queen's forces, and then Zahir is at Ba Sing Se with the Earth Queen waiting for the Avatar to get
Arrive,
there.
yes.
And they offered Mako and Bolin.
How did he get there? Apparently, you can just go to the castle whenever. Okay, cool.
They were like,
They
we have
drove?
information.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
they had
true.
information. About
And the Earth
Avatar.
Queen does specifically say that, like, I don't talk to bounty hunters, but
Yeah.
for anything for those airbenders that she gets to get back.
I wanted to point out the fact that, like, we've talked before about how henchmen are always worthless in shows. The Dai Li are the only henchmen that are not worthless.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
They're
worthless
pretty
against
good.
them.
But to them, like, no one has ever, like, blocked the hands of death.
Yeah, well,
He didn't
so
use lava.
odd.
He just
He's just like,
Put 'em
oh, no,
back.
He's like, oh, no, none of that. There will be
very
none of this.
cool.
I think the worst part about that sand area scene is that fish monster.
It's a fish sand
It's a
monster.
fish.
Say
That's
fish
actually a
sand
real
monster.
Myth?
eel fish thing. It's like it's this big, but like the mouth thing, the way it looks with the teeth and
Oh, with
everything, that's
another
a
mouth?
real animal.
Did it have another mouth?
It has, like,
Inside of its
open.
mouth, it had another mouth.
Yeah, it's open.
Oh, yeah,
It had like
yeah,
four sets of teeth.
That's real, yeah.
Four sets of jaw
I remember when we
teeth.
were watching it, you said, like, what, monster or something?
Yeah, I like screamed like demons.
Nightmare monster or
It was
something
like
you
that.
screamed?
It was like the serpent thing from Serpent's Pass and the Avatar.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that thing?
And
They're trying to get the bossing say the
Oh.
big like lizard.
yeah, it's like in
eel thing.
One Piece how they have those big things that they beat up way too
Yes,
easily.
yes.
Yeah.
The uber serpents.
Yeah.
The super uber serpents.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I didn't like that at all. It came after them twice.
You may not have noticed, but when Korra put like blasted fire in its mouth, she had to use a crap ton of fire. Like that, she should
Yeah.
have been like, "Oh well, I'm out."
Well, that thing
Like,
was so
like, I'm out.
big and it like ate the airship.
It did,
It
yeah.
ate the airship.
For fun.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh shoot, this is metal." Oh,
Oh, I don't want it.
There's not
but I
much
think I'm
else
gonna
in
go
the
after
desert.
them anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after these little chicken nuggets running around.
Yeah. Ooh, Tony, Downbeat Bear goes, what the what? Sand shark whales? Damn Avatar nature, you scary. What happened to regular old platypus bears?
Oh,
I
platypus
remember,
bear,
yeah.
or just
I
a
miss.
bear, or just a bear.
Or just a bear.
No,
Just
it's
a
just a
bear?
bear.
That was the
bear.
Earth King,
Yeah,
right?
but they said that the queen ate him, so.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
ugh.
That was funny.
Speculation.
That was a character I didn't care about. When they brought that back, I was like, that's clever.
Okay, so back to the story. So now we're at Ba Sing Se, and
They know the Avatar's not coming.
Right. So then Mako and Bolin are already downstairs in the dungeon or whatnot, and Zahir gets not
Airbends his way in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. What he said, the guy that walked too fast, and he's like, he's walking too fast. I'm gonna go do some eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Zahir's too good.
He's too good.
He's like, hold on, his paces are 1/4 more than they usually are. I'm gonna follow him.
I have to
This seems
investigate now.
important.
Yeah. So then he finds out all this information because he's apparently a master ninja assassin or whatever. He really is the best. And then he makes a weird, what is it? Not wager. He asks the Earth Queen. Wait, no. What is it that happens?
What leads up to it?
Well,
You guys
yeah,
just watched
So
it.
he says he has information on the where her airbenders are. You don't
Yes.
own any airbenders, Earth Queen. All right,
They're
but
nomads.
but she should have known. Korra said where she was taking them. The Earth Queen should know, but she's an idiot. So, but
Or just checking
And he
Earth
says,
temp- an air
"I'll
temple.
tell you that if you give me the Avatar, which the Earth Queen should know is the worst trade ever."
Yeah, she even asks, what do you intend to do with the Avatar?
And she's like, "All right."
Yeah, and their answer is basically, it doesn't concern you. You're not going to matter soon. It
I
does
think
not concern
this
you.
further explains that the Earth Queen is the worst. This is why we don't need queens, because of the Earth
Yeah.
Queen. It's
that
such
was a
big of an
cool.
idiot.
That was a cool line right before he went to.
Wait, what?
He's like, I don't believe in queens.
Yeah,
And then just
which we must
suck the
remember
life out of her.
is the
Oh,
same thing
man.
that Su Yen
Yen?
said. It's the same thing. She doesn't like the Earth Queen.
That they're outdated
creepy,
and
and they
yeah,
are.
they're
That was so
unnecessary.
graphic.
That
Like,
was
you saw like her
It
eyes
was. Her
bulging out.
capillaries started to burst in her eyes.
Oh,
dead, though.
I loved it so much. Oh my gosh, I need to do this. The part where he when he just
Oh,
Where's he going?
right. Oh yeah,
freaking
use the
gets
lights.
on top of her thing, and he's like, "I don't believe in queens or whatever." I thought he was gonna spirit bend, but he didn't.
No, he didn't. He murder bended.
Like,
Yeah.
Pretend like I'm gonna murder you. What would you be like?
I'd be scared. And then you start sucking the air out.
Yeah.
Thanks.
yeah.
Okay, that was great.
I'm not a real airbender, only for fun.
Can you get down? Aww. Oh, this is real love. I'm scared.
Put me down.
Oh wow. Okay. That was excellent.
Anyways.
Thank you for that. That was beautiful. That was beautifully done.
Thank you.
Okay, so obviously you all know Zahir kills the Earth Queen, and it's really interesting because it's
Jesus.
Nick.
We
they
don't know if
never,
she's dead.
That's true. They never once say that she was murdered.
It would be surprising if she's dead.
What if
she's
Because
in
there's already
prison?
been a lot of death on this show.
Right. They say, like on the radio, they say that her reign has come to an abrupt and violent end.
Oh,
but
that's
that doesn't
murder.
mean died, does it?
That
It
feels
was
like murder.
violent.
It feels like it, yes. Very interesting point. King Kevin 108 goes, I think the real reason Nick pulled Legend of Korra from TV is the fact that there has been 2 freaking murders on the show since then.
That's what you were saying too, huh?
Yeah.
That's what you think?
I thought so. Because at first I read that it was a difference between 1.1 million that The Legend of Korra pulled and 1.5 or 4 million that Avatar The Last Airbender pulled. And in my opinion, that wasn't like a big enough of a difference to pull something off of a network.
Yeah.
But then I read something later on that the scheme of The Legend of Korra doesn't fit the concept of Nickelodeon anymore.
It's older.
Yeah,
right?
it's
an older
way too
audience.
I gotta
mature.
That makes
Way
sense.
too mature.
The creators are really making stuff for like people like us because they know like everything they've been doing. I love it. I know you guys love it.
Oh
too.
yeah, chills
But
all day, chills for days.
We're not teenagers.
So?
Not that long ago for
What?
us, but
Well. Tell me about Bolin and Mako in the dungeon.
So Mako is exactly like every older brother ever, where when you can't do something, he's like, "Oh, you better do this."
Yeah.
You better freaking
You
do
have an
it.
older brother.
Yeah.
I have an older brother. We know what it's
But
like.
it was sweet. It's very like, I believe in you, man. Now is your time. Now is your time again.
No. He was
It's
like,
kind
"You
of
can do
encouraging.
it. This is your time."
It's like, you better do it.
You better do
it or we die.
I would have
I
been
guess
like,
that's true. That's true. He
would've
does
been
have a point.
I would have been like, Mako. I can't.
That's
I
my
literally
favorite.
can't even.
Oh, that
Not
was
to
our
be
favorite in
the
the last
guy,
episode.
but the whole room is stone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I'm
Minus
saying.
the-
They
That's
are.
what you see when I
minus
looked
the
at you
gate.
when we were watching it. I was like, they were talking about metal bend these gates, and I was like,
Why don't you just move the damn thing out of the way?
Move
Just
the
move
stone.
the floor. Move anything.
the Earth Kingdom needs to have some better prisons for its earthbenders.
That's true.
How do they store the rest of them? 'Cause
wood
most of them.
and wood.
Oh, duh.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Duh, yeah.
That's what they
much
did to
like
what's his name?
Gazan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Put them in
Whoops.
some wood or an ice or.
A lot of other options.
Yeah.
But no, they put him in a stone prison, and then nobody thinks to. There's flaws in the
There's
show.
flaws.
It's not perfect.
No, and I say in this episode it's just a little bit flawed because
I'm not mad about it though.
No, you
Yeah,
can ignore that part.
I have a
Still
flaw.
a great episode.
Yeah, that's true. There's a stupid little flaw that I don't like either. It's really dumb. When Asami is all like, "Lock me up there instead of here," when they go back, when she like rips up the bottom of the airship, the thing that she was changed to is gone. It's just a
Don't
consistency
be
issue.
noticing stuff.
It's just a consistency
They're working
issue.
hard over
Don't
there.
be looking
Come on,
at what
Studio
you're watching.
Mirror.
Don't be like, come on. There's
Studio Mirror, you know better than that. That we're gonna notice stuff like that.
Slap me back.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Basically, we learned that Bolin can't metal bend.
He
I
will,
don't
though.
think
He will.
No,
I
he's
knew
gonna
it.
lava bend, and that'll be the thing.
Is that
at
what
the
you
end of
want?
the
You
season.
think that's
it's
gonna
because
happen?
that's why he can't do it.
Is that
There's-
like your
Yeah.
my Tenzin killing Zahir thing? Is that you want to?
Yeah, he's gonna lava bend. He's gonna like stop it. He's like, look what I can do, and then he does it, and then he like accidentally like murders somebody.
Oh no, that would be terrible. I
and
feel
then
like
that's
that's
an
gonna happen.
awesome twist for the next season. He
That
has to
would be
go
pretty
in
Bolin with
with
the
excellent.
new. He's got a scar over his eye. He's like, ever since I murdered someone's little sister.
He
That'd be
should
the
murder
worst.
Mako. That would be really
the
poetic.
worst.
It would be
Ooh.
poetic if he murdered Mako by accident.
Man, what is this? The season finale of How I Met Your Mother? Too
Right?
sad.
What?
sad.
What? Bolin, as always, is a phenomenal, funny character. At Christy Senpai, Christy Senpai goes.
That's some. She got a little sass on that. Let me hear that sass again.
Christy. There's an A there, okay? It's Christy.
Let me give
okay?
you.
Check it out. Check it.
All right, you right.
You're right. Probably the funniest moment when Bolin makes friends and stories with the Red Lotus. I did
That
like
was very
You did
funny.
like that.
I enjoyed
liked
that.
it. And
It's
you
very
knew there was
Bolin.
some sexual tension between the other two. in
Gazan
the Red
and
Lotus.
Ming.
I wouldn't know
Yeah.
about sexual tension.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they're gonna turn into unbad guys because of it? I feel like when you give a little bit of a love to the bad guys, like a little bit
That
of
already
human,
happened in the series.
they're not real bad guys.
Yeah, that's a really interesting point. They're not.
They're
They're
antagonists.
anarchists.
They're
Oh.
antagonists.
Yeah.
Anarchists.
Yeah. And Zahir's like the best anarchist on Earth.
Okay, you know,
Ever.
I think every episode I like to bring up one thing that really doesn't matter, but just it happened in my mind.
What?
Why is Zahir the driver of the car? He's the big bad boss, but well, you know,
I'm the one that's driving.
I'm
you
the guy
guy.
that's driving.
One time they had the armless lady driving. He's like,
Yeah.
hold on, let me go ahead and take
he's like, hold on,
remember.
like, this doesn't seem smart. I love though when the armless lady had her water and she like grabbed the dude's shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a hand.
Like, but shouldn't it like?
Go through it? I know. Well, in a lot of moments, yeah, she
Ice?
turns it into
Ice.
ice. She does
Yeah.
that a lot. She did it in this episode where she flings the
Like,
guy into the pillar.
There's like 7 other dudes that could have grabbed. I'm saying Zahir, if he was a really good bad guy, he would kidnap a mofo and have him do all the driving. Some little pipsqueak that
They
can
already did
barely
that.
reach the
And then he
wheel.
ran away, right?
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
did. You're right. He's like, ah, shoot. Ah, frick.
At Bear Hans goes, I love Zahir not just being a straight up villain. He killed someone and I feel like slow clapping throughout the whole thing.
too.
Yeah, I know.
me too.
Chills, by the way.
Me
Like,
too.
Jesus.
The boy is good. He would be my side piece. If Sparky Boom wasn't my side piece, who I took everywhere, it would be Zahir.
It's funny because
cool.
Piley and Zahir are like together, right?
Are they?
Well, yeah, in the first
They like
first
when they
He's
bring her out,
smanging
they
and when they when they break out Minghua, she goes, "Oh, I'm surprised you got me first instead of your girl." Who's Piley?
Oh.
Ow. I know there's like a consistent love story between all the bad dudes.
He's
smashing her. No wonder you like him and her. They're your OTP.
I want to have like a freaking like Poison Ivy and Bane thing where I like take Zahir and like take out all his thoughts and I just have him as my henchman. That's what I'm saying.
That's a weird reference.
That's so strange.
That's a terrible reference. That's
what
a
I'm
bad
saying.
movie.
It is.
Yeah.
But I love it anyway.
I really, I like that in this season it feels like everything's coming full circle. Like they bring up all these separate like problems. Like they go to the Bossing Say earlier on in the season. They have a problem with the Earth Queen. They have a problem with the president, which will probably be brought back around. They have a problem with Zahir. Like they bring up all these problems and like things, but they're always connected.
Yeah.
I like that about this show a lot because a lot of other shows like they bring up conflicts and then they forget about them. So they just got rid of the Earth Queen. So it's just like okay, now they have the Bossing Say problem, but they're gonna figure that out probably.
You always
Yeah.
have the bigger picture in mind.
I do
Thank you,
appreciate
Sam.
that.
Need to point this out though at the very end. You have 3 of like the world leaders in a cafe, and you don't know why they're there. Because there's like Lynn says like, "Oh, I'm a detective. That's why I'm here." It's like, how in the world would you be there?
And like, I tracked you down,
Yeah, you tracked him
girl.
down. Where? She crashed in the middle of the desert. You're like 100 miles away. How did you track them
And
anywhere?
Zuko, like, why
Why is he there? And why is
Tonrock?
They're all on the. They're at the North Pole.
You're right.
Yeah.
Tonrock's the leader of the North Pole or the South Pole,
Now he's
whatever
the
one.
Northern.
And why are they like? They're like 3 of the biggest world leaders.
yeah.
Like Lynn is the head of the police for minus
Republic
president.
City.
She's
Yeah.
like number 2. Then Tonrock for the Southern or Northern Water Tribe, whatever. Yeah, and then Zuko for the Fire Nation.
Right. And
Super
on top
convenient.
of that, the Avatar is preoccupied. Mako and Bolin are still locked up. I mean, Zahir's like, I'm gonna let you go. We just gotta talk first, which is very,
It has a message for
nice. So all of the most powerful people that usually handle order in all of the major cities and areas are all.
And nobody noticed.
Yeah.
They're
Minus
just sitting
the
there
president.
like
One
having a
location.
tea.
Yes,
Nobody
minus
was
the
like,
president.
aren't you Zuko? You used to be the Fire Lord.
Is this your dragon sitting outside?
Is that your dragon sitting outside? Because it's in
just
front of
chilling.
my sand boat. But, you know, in front of my sand boat.
This is super weird. That
I have
you would
all your
be
autographs?
here right now?
At the same time.
Can I get a
A selfie? So yeah, who's taking care of everything in all of the respective areas and nations? Something
They're
bad's
side pieces.
happening.
They're side pieces.
That was a little bit too much of a setup to have them all there, because something bad's gonna happen.
You guys
a
are
little
smart
too
because
much.
I didn't even think about
Someone
The fact
tweeted
that
that. To be fair,
Tonrock-
somebody
Yeah.
tweeted that, and I
That's
read
true.
that.
Yeah.
it. The fact that Tonrock was
Tonrock being there, I think, was really the kicker. Like Zuko, we knew he was on his way to come find everyone.
Yeah, and
mainly.
Zuko and Tonrock were together.
Yeah.
And they fought.
Oh, they were.
Right.
Piley and everybody else. So like
Yeah.
that makes sense.
And Zuko
But
got
still,
his butt handed too. I'm not over that yet.
He'll come back.
Yeah, don't worry.
He'll come
He's
back.
gonna murder everyone.
He's gonna murder everyone.
Yeah. So
He's
we-
gonna lightning bend. All right.
He'll lightning bend, or he'll redirect, or he'll
Yeah.
do something. Just finally,
Wait.
just use some fucking lightning.
He's
bend.
probably all calm now, like
Another-
Iroh.
Yeah,
No.
maybe.
We've seen him throw some fire, but
Weird thing. Can Mako still lightning bend? Is that a
And
thing?
they just
seen
haven't
it.
used
They
it.
just haven't used it.
'cause
Okay.
it's kind of murderous. He's not a very murderous guy. Hey, you need to murder no arm woman, but
Well, he kind of needs to attack Zahir. Like, why would he firebend if he could lightning bend? I don't know.
Like, I'm
I don't know.
sorry.
I don't
It's
know.
yeah, it's the equivalent.
I'm a
like, why would
dick.
he, if they're gonna use firebending?
Yeah, fire's pretty bad.
I don't
You
really
could
believe
hurt.
in violence and murder. But I would have murdered the water woman with my lightning bending off the bat.
Immediately, right?
Immediately.
Yeah,
That
she would
would've
conduct
been
everything.
really
Trying to kidnap the Avatar.
Yeah. Maybe it's gonna happen. Who knows? Maybe
That
we
would be
just
a
came
cool
up
way to end it.
With a great theory.
Oh, take the bending away. Never mind. Okay.
That was last season.
That was last season.
Yeah.
She could still do it.
That
She
kind of
might.
suck for Zahir. He's like he just got bending, and he's never had it in his life.
Yeah,
and
he's
you take it
nasty
away.
at
He'd be like,
He's not-
dang it.
Yeah.
I still can do a whole bunch of other stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm still gonna.
I'm very capable.
I'm very
Yeah.
capable, but that took it to another
Yeah,
level.
now I can't fly.
Oh yeah.
So it ends the episode ends with Zahir letting out all the prisoners and Ghazan knocking down the one of the walls in Ba Sing Se, so the
That
whole
was
city
crazy
is rioting.
knockdown.
That was cool. It was weird, but it was cool.
It was a little
It was
over
a
the top.
throwback to Avatar when the Dai Li brought down
Yeah.
the walls. That
Yeah.
was cool. But
Avatar Aang ran up those walls
Yeah.
at one point.
that was super.
That was one of my
Speaking about
favorites.
Avatar, that was really cool.
That was
with the
one of my
giant drill
favorites.
thing.
Oh,
That was-
yeah.
that was
Freaking
super cool.
Azula and all that.
Yeah.
On that note, that's all we have for you this week on the TV show for Avatar: The Legend of Korra. You can always check out the episodes on Friday. I believe they release at noon.
Noon.
Yeah.
That's
On
an
Nick.
interesting time.
Yep, on
On
Nick.
Nick.
Yep, and they're going to be in
Nick.com.
HD, so it's awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Do you guys think it's like a better thing that it's? I think it's better that it's digital. I don't know why.
I like that it's on digital.
I like that
digital.
it's easier for me to get.
Accessible,
I like
yes.
that it's
Totes-
easy.
totes
I
my
was
goats.
annoyed, but I do kind of like it. But
Regardless,
whatever.
the stuff that they're
I'm just
doing is
gonna-
great. As long as the animation stays the same, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Story's great.
Story's great.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm good.
excited for the last season.
Definitely.
I'll suck it up.
I love it all. Seicho
Yay.
Gabriel's a gosh darn smoke show, and I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of pizzas.
That is okay. That is the theme of the day.
We should have an episode where we just talk about how bad the movie was.
We should actually.
God,
yeah,
that would be
that should
so
be like
bad.
our finale. We should.
But there were some good parts. We gotta admit. That trailer, man. That
The
trailer.
trailer? Yeah,
Oh.
we'll watch the trailer and then we'll watch the movie and watch how just the.
But you guys
It's
should have
so
known
bad.
it was bad from the trailer. Like the kid, first of all, the kid that played Avatar. I mean, the kid that played
Wait.
Aang. How old was he? 7?
No, but you will realize that in real life, kids look so young.
Was he a girl?
Was he a girl?
Was it a girl? Was it like a Kathy Rigby,
But it was
like
his
Peter
name
Pan?
was pronounced wrong, and that's all that matters. His name was
Then-
Ong.
Sometimes in my head, I think that
What?
too. Sometimes in my head, I think Ong.
What?
We know it's wrong.
Well-
You had 3 seasons of a show saying it right.
Welcome to our movie criticism show.
Okay, I think we're done.
I think we have to be
Anyways,
done.
sorry.
I'll tell you guys the rest.
I don't know how that's going to be all cut up. Sorry about that. Anyway, if you want to join in on the discussion, remember to tweet at us with the hashtag TV show so we could talk about Avatar and all its cool things and theories and stuff. Who knows what's going to happen, guys?
I'm pumped.
We're in for a ride. Bye!
Put our hands in.
Team Avatar.
Team Avatar! Woo! By the way, Upi has paws.
Yes, he
like
does.
individualized.
They're beautiful.
They're really
cute.
cute. They have like little pads
Thank you, Julia
on them.
Fang, for buying this for
Thank
me.
you, Julia Fang!
1, 2, 3.
Avatar!